Hey, what is up, YouTubes? It's Spirit Wave back again with another Union Arena video. And today we got grand finals. We got me on Kurapika versus the final boss himself, Jose. And he is on Red Asta, some of you guys' favorite decks. And we're gonna do a best 2 out of 3, and let's see what happens here. So we go first. I like to go first with Kurapika. Some might argue that you want to go second, but I just like to go first in Union Arena. So I play Zeppo, I pass. He played Asta and something else that I can't see. Passes to me. I play Satotes, and I believe that's Netero or Melody. Sorry for the glare. Still working on that. And we pass. He swings, we take. Obviously, we move up Melody, so we're generating 3 energy. And we play out Kurapika for 3. And it might be a Neon turn. It might be time for Neon. Might be time for our girl. But we're going to. Yeah, we're thinking here. We're thinking a little too hard here. So we play out. Yeah, we're generating 5. So we play out Kurapika just to get the body on the field. And then we're probably going to play Melody here. Yep, we play Melody. We bottom deck it because it was a special, and we're like, it's gonna get bottom decked by Neon anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yep. So then we play out Kurapika, and we got 2 4K Kurapikas on board turn 3. So really, really solid turn 3 for us. You know, call it a high roll, whatever you want to call it, but we are seeing our pieces, and you love to see your pieces in green. Just green in general. You love to see your pieces. So our opponent's thinking, and yeah, let's see what he's got. Let's see what you're. I know I've never seen Black Clover, but I know a lot of you out there are loving this Black Clover deck. So I'm happy to showcase, like it says, no glaze again, but someone who I consider to be like the best UA player is showcasing it for you guys. So he's definitely gonna have some good plays for you all. So he moves Asta up. He plays out, I believe it's pronounced Libre. Libre. You guys help me do some pronunciation for me in the comments, please, because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh, I'm just going to call him Libre for sake of conversation. Yep, so I missed a turn there. I'm sorry. Let me go back real quick. See what he did. He specials one of our Karapikas, and he plays. Yeah, he moved up, specialed, and then played out some in the back line to reestablish energy. And we just take it. We get a draw trigger, and he passes to us. So we're at 5 life. Our opponent is at 6 life. And let's see what we do here. I think at this point we're a little bricked up. Bricked up. When I say bricked up, I mean like obviously our energy's online, but bricked up as in like we're not seeing any big bodies. We're just seeing all of our low end, our mid to low end. But we play out Basho and we play out Hisoka in the back line. So we're at 6 energy. We're gonna swing impact. Pretty sure we're at 6. No, we didn't swing impact. We didn't swing impact, which is fine. And that's something you always want to make sure of if you're playing Kurapika. The few of you that are still, is make sure you're at 6 energy so that you can get your effects for both Kurapikas, making one a static 4K and making the other one gain impact. He plays out Knocked for 2. He restands, plays out Noel, and then he's going to play out Asta, a 4-cost Asta. So it has impact. So he swings 4K, puts something underneath the Libre. We're just gonna block. He swings 4K because Libre has a card underneath him. I'm pretty sure. We block, and he swings impact. We're just gonna take. It's nothing, and he passes back to us. So here we're definitely moving up our Hisoka. Let's see what else we're gonna do. I think we could. I think I remember this turn. It was very much so a pivotal turn. I think we could have had a better play here, but I mean, you guys tell me. I think we should have at least got into 6 energy here, but I don't think we have an action 2 energy generator. But yeah, so we should have got to 6 energy there so that our Karapikas would be on field. But we were trying to get some bodies in the front line. And then we noticed that we're not at 6 energy, so then we just pass. Oh no, we're gonna swing 4K. Yep, 4K no impact. We looked at the top card. Yep, so he gets a 5 cost Asta, and he's gonna raid right away, remove. And we're just reading to make sure it doesn't have to be in the front line. It doesn't. Yep, so passes back to us. We still have 2 4Ks in the front and 1 3K. He raids into another Asta, and he specials our Kurapika. Swings 4K, nothing. And Libre's a 4K, so he swings 4K. We get an active. And we're thinking we don't want to get rid of our bodies, so we're like, we just got to take it, you know? Sometimes you just got to take the swing. I mean, we could have blocked there, but I thought it was better not to. So we're 3 energy. We play out Netero. We play out. Thinking on what to play out here. We play out Melody in the front. And then we just play out Hisoka. He has to block. We draw. And then we're not at 6 energy again. And we pass. So we just kind of played out a chump blocker, really. He raids into 4 cost Asta, so he has double impact. We block. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. Yep, so we're moving on to game 2. And let's see if we can get lucky here in game 2. Or not lucky, but let's see if we can execute. We don't want to get lucky. We want to execute, so. We play out Zeppel, draw 1, trash 1. Thinking on trash. Yep, so our opponent plays out Noel. And he plays out some type of event. Or I think he discarded. I think the Noel was draw 1, trash 1. He trashed the event. So he's trying to get his 4 events in the sideline so his Noels can be online. And we didn't move up there because, we want to get established on the energy. And we knew he was going to move back his Asta. So it didn't really matter. But we're at 3 energy. Yep, we play out Kurapika. And then we play out Neon on turn 3 again. So swing 15. He raids into Asta out of life. And he kills our Hisoka. So I wouldn't say we really got punished there. Our opponent just kind of got lucky, but it happens. Plays out Knock, he extends, and then he plays out Asta Raidless. So he swings 4K with Knock. We're probably going to take the first one. And then just in case we get a special. If we don't get a special, we get a raid, Kurapika, and we just block the second one. Yep, so let's see what we got. We're at 7 energy on turn 4. Yeah, our opponent has more tempo than us. Well, maybe. I don't know how much cards yet. I think we have more cards in hand, so we'll probably still have more tempo. Probably going to raid into Kurapika here. Yep, we play out Hanzo in the front line. Yep, oh, we're extending. Oh, we're going to snipe and raid into Kurapika. Nice. Yep. And we're still at 6 energies, so we're going to snipe Knocked, and then we're going to snipe raided Asta and go for the bottom life with impact. So he gets Noel, and I'm telling him, I'm like, you don't really gain anything raiding into Noel right here. I mean, you might as well just add her to hands, because Noel has a really good effect that I have to block with a 3K or more, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's 4K or more. I think what it is, she can't be blocked by 3K or less. I'm pretty sure. So he moves up, he establishes his energy, and I was confused. But instead of raiding to Noel, he just specials our Kurapika, which we can respect. We get an active trigger, and he passes. But we're still at 6 energy. We got two 4K bodies in the front line, one with double damage, and we still got 6 energy. So we are rolling. And we're thinking of our plays right here. Probably going to action point draw because you want to keep your hand healthy with decks like this that don't have a lot of draw power. But we're not. Well, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember everything. This is game 2. So let's see what we end up doing here. We're thinking. Because, I mean, our opponent doesn't have many threats on board, but we know who we're playing against, so we're just going to keep the board clear as possible. And we were thinking about sniping a Noel here, but he has 2 Noels in the back line, so we're just going to snipe the Asta. He gets an active trigger. Yep. So he can block our double damage. We swing 4K, he blocks. And we swing double damage, and he blocks again. Yep, so we pass back to our opponent. He specials our Kurapika again. He's holding on to them. He's probably going to raid into Noel that we have to block with the... So we're going to block with our Kurapika. He's a static 4K. When we get a color trigger, we have no cards in hand. That was something we didn't want to do. We action point draw because we didn't want to go... In card games, you usually don't want to go down to no cards in hand, but we knew that we had our Hisoka on board, and, you know, Hisoka can draw some cards. So we're going to play out Hanzo and Hisoka effect to draw. And he's thinking on what to block with. And as you can see, we're getting draws and we're removing things just with Hisoka and Hanzo. We're not seeing our raid Kurapikas, or we saw 2 raid Kurapikas, so I can't lie. He specialed them both, but we got value out of them, so it's okay. And we're able to play the game and get removal just by having Hanzo and Hisoka on the field. So and he swings with Noel. Noel has impact now. And yeah, he passes back to us. So we're at 2 life. Our opponent's at 4. We draw again to get some cards in hand. We got 2 cards in hand, and we're swinging double damage. And his color trigger can't do anything because it's 2,500 or less. So now we swing with Hisoka 4K, and we're gonna swing double damage again. Or no, he got an active trigger. So yeah, her double damage didn't matter, and our 3K would just be blocked by the one that did not have an active. So yeah, it's our opponent's turn. We're gonna see what happens here. He moves up Asta. That's a third special. So his Noel does have impact. He swings 4K. He swings 4K impact. We get a color trigger. Play out our neon, and he passes because we're just gonna. Yeah, he passes because he has no more other swings. And as we're living on a prayer, you know. We're living on a prayer because we're thinking to our. And I remember this turn we sat and thought really hard. Because we're thinking to ourselves, we're both at 1 life, but he has an impact unit on the field, and all he has to do is use an event, and he has impact with that Noel. So we're thinking long. I remember thinking long and hard on this turn, but it is at 2 times speed. So we'll see how fast we get there. Maybe it wasn't as long as I thought it was. But we have like 3 cards in hand, 3 cards in a dream. Would have had 4 if we didn't have that color trigger off Melody, but let's see what we do here. Thinking long and hard. Sometimes you got to think. It's a pivotal moment. Because if we don't play it right here, we just lose. Yep, so we decided to move our Kurapika up for sure. And we're going to play out a Kurapika 2 energy and give this Kurapika snipe just to get that impact unit off the field. Because it gives our Kurapika plus 3K. I thought it was 2K. And we snipe the Noel. And we draw from that. We swing 1,000. We swing double damage, and he has to block them both. So now we're thinking here, if he draws into just like, well, he has to draw into a Noel, a raid Noel, and he has to draw into impact. So. And he's thinking here, well, he draw 1 trash one and he just scoops. So we're going to game 3, and it's we've got some games here. Our opponent saw 3 specials that we saw our Kurapikas, but our opponent saw 3 specials that game. So let's see what this last game is. Let's see what happens. We both set our life. I'm probably going first because I love to go first. And yeah, we play out Kurapika. He plays out 2 Astas. We play out Mito. What we're thinking here, we're thinking what's the best play. So yeah, we're just gonna play out double Melody. That's the better play, honestly. I mean, if you have it, you have it. And Melody, she generates energy in the front line. For those of you that don't know, he plays Libre. He draws one, puts one underneath Libre. We move up both Melodies because why not? Let's get some pressure. We play out Basho. And we're probably gonna play out. We're at generating, so we're at 4 energy. No, we're at 5 energy because Basho's a 2. Yep. We swing. We're able to get 2 swings in and establish 2 big bodies in the back line. So great. Yeah, we didn't see our Neon, but it was still a great turn 3. And that's why I like to go first. I like to apply pressure first. We took 2 lives from our opponent already on turn 3. Just because we play Melody. So let's see what our opponent does. He moves up Asta. He taps 1. He raids into Asta. He does the event that restands. He plays out Noel, drawing trash 20s. And then he should be at 1 more action point. Yep. And he raids into 5-cost Asta again. So he KOs both of our Melodies and he gets punished. That was very much so like an overextension, and he got punished for that. But he's trying to KO our Melodies to mess up our energy. But I'm like, all I need to be at is 3 energy and I'm good to go. I'm probably gonna extend here, maybe. That's what it's looking like. But maybe not. Nope, we just play out his Soka. So probably gonna swing, 4K double damage. He blocks, he takes 1. And as I said before, Hanzo is just like a soft removal. Like, he doesn't remove anything, but if he sticks on board and swinging double damage every turn, he is a great card to have. He raids into the third 5-cost Asta. And then his last action point, he's just gonna play out Asta. We get an active trigger that doesn't matter. And our opponent's at 4 life. We're also at 4 life, so we're pretty even here. But we've got some weapons in the back line. Oh yeah. And we're gonna tap 1, play out Kurapika, give that Kurapika snipe, and then give our Ahsoka that they have to block. So we remove the board and we're able to draw. Yep, he gets a special. He's probably gonna special this Ahsoka. Cool. And we pass. So we're looking good. Our opponent's at 3 life, but we definitely have more tempo. We got cards in hand and we got bodies on field. And that's what you love to see. But as I said before, our opponent's seen 3. He's seen 3 5-cost Astas and 1 special. So, and our Kurapika is a 3K. So we have to block with that Kurapika. And we're just making sure he has 4 events. Yep. We get a draw trigger. We draw for turn. And yeah, it's still even. It is still even. So let's see what we do here. And you love to see it when you're seeing your double. When you see your double energies with Kurapika, it's just a GG. And we get our Neon into our Kurapika raid, and we're gonna snipe that Noelle. She has to get up out of here. Yep. We swing 4. We swing 4, and we pass. Yep. And our opponent just has 1 body left on the field. And his energy is messed up. And let's see what happens here. And he just scoops it up. It's just a GG. And yeah, we were able to showcase Kurapika in this format. We were able to get there somehow. And yes, we won. But I'd say the most important thing, if you made it to the end of this video, is to have fun. Play the deck that you like. Always have fun. And don't worry about people crying about meta or crying about how certain decks are unfair. Just always have fun at the end of the day, and always play what you like. You just got to play what you like and just make it work. You got to make it work. Obviously, you want to play something that's semi-competitive, but just make it work. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. I will see you guys in the next Union Arena video.